What if I told you that there's a tiny part of your day that you're not paying attention to, but it's draining a ton of your energy? And that if you could pay attention to this part of your day and do it differently, you would have more energy, more focus, you'd be more productive, and you'd be happier. It's possible, it's true, stay tuned. Hey y'all, what's up? It's Dr. Allison, and if you're familiar with me, you know that I'm a licensed clinical psychologist and I break down life and happiness and productivity and all those good things into tiny little bite-sized pieces to make your life happier, healthier, and more meaningful. And today I want to talk about these tiny pockets of time called transitions. So here's the deal. When we are going from one thing to the next, so let's say when I'm going from my morning commute to work, we call those transitions, right? You're moving between activities. And those times are so important for our brain because most of us don't do anything during transitions, right? We just move from one thing to the next. But there's a secret. Every time you make a transition, if you get to where you're going and you stop and you say, okay, my morning commute is over, that crazy traffic is done, I'm here at my desk, I'm ready to be productive and focused and get through this task. If you can take about 15 seconds to sort of set some intentions, focus your brain, and really kind of give yourself this, I don't know if I want to call it a pep talk, right? But it's almost like putting bookends or parentheses on that busy transition so that your brain can focus and be ready for what you're doing next. It might seem strange, why would you want to do that? But our brains are always going, they're working, they're preparing, they're thinking 10 steps ahead as a way to sort of help us be productive. So when we make a transition, our brain is still going on that thing we were doing. So if you're coming home from work and you pull on the driveway and you put your car in park and you run in the door to start your kind of evening routine with your kids, your brain is still going on driving, on work, on that email, right? That's what your brain does. That's why humans are kind of awesome, because our brains can do that. But if we don't kind of control that piece and sort of handle transitions differently and tell our brains, nope, time to stop, that part's over, I'm here now, I'm present, and I'm ready, then our brain is going to keep going, bleeding into the next activity. So every time you make a transition, I want you to stop and take 15 seconds and acknowledge whatever you were doing is done. You are here, acknowledge wherever that is, and then tell yourself, now I want to be, maybe you can say present, focused, productive, calm, paying attention to my kids, whatever, set that intention. So acknowledge the transition and set that intention for what you want to do next. Because what you're going to find is, as you start that next activity, your brain is going to be more present and isn't going to need all this like wind down time that it might take naturally. I hope that you will take a moment to do these transitions differently, right? They matter. And again, if we are thoughtful and intentional, we have the ability to change the way our brains function and the way our brains work. We're not powerless over our brains. We have a lot more control than we think. So I'd love for you to try that tip. And if you want more good stuff like this, you can, of course, check out my website, drallisonanswers.com. And you can find me on YouTube, where I would love for you to subscribe so you can be the first to know about videos. And you can also come find me on Facebook. I'm pretty active there, posting lots of stuff throughout the day. Anyway, I hope this was helpful, and I'm so thankful that y'all took some time to watch it. Go do transitions differently.